This video is sponsored by Found It First. It's a new free-to-play treasure hunt channel where the first person who finds the secret code wins the prize. Most prizes are going to be redeemable in Canada, but keep an eye out because some prizes will work globally, regardless of where you live. If you like puzzles and just winning free stuff, go and subscribe to Found It First at the link below. Do it now before the next hunt goes live. Cool. Now, opacity masks. They let you control the transparency of one object using the shape and the grayscale values of another object. I've got this Found It First logo open here in Illustrator and this background that I downloaded from the link in the description. With the rectangle tool, I'm going to create a rectangle on top of the logo. With the rectangle selected, open the gradient panel by going to Window, Gradient. Set the linear gradient to be from white to black. And set the angle to be 90 degrees. So the bottom of the rectangle is white and the top is black. With the selection tool, select the logo and the rectangle, open the transparency panel, Window, Transparency, and then click Make Mask. Done. You just created an opacity mask. You should be proud of yourself, even though you probably have no idea what you just did. Well, opacity masks work with grayscale, where black conceals or hides, white reveals, and shades of gray create varying levels of transparency. In this case, the bottom of the rectangle we created was white, so it is revealing the logo below it. That's why the bottom of the logo is fully visible. The top of the rectangle was black, so it's hiding the logo below it. That's why the top of the logo is completely transparent. And all the shades of gray between the white and black are creating gradual opacity levels from 100% opacity to 0%. In the transparency panel, click Invert Mask if you want to flip the effect. And here you can see the logo itself in the thumbnail on the left and the masking object in the thumbnail on the right. Currently, the left one is activated. You can see that it has a blue border around it. So let's activate the mask by clicking once on the right thumbnail. And now you can edit it independently. I just resized it from the bottom to create this effect. Now you might have this clip checkbox checked, and now the shape of the rectangle is cropping the logo. And you can see here everything outside the rectangle is completely black, meaning it's hiding or clipping everything around it. So deselect the clip option to turn off this behavior. If you press and hold the Shift key and click once on the mask, you're gonna disable it. If you press and hold Alt or Option and click, you'll see the original isolated mask. And if you want to release the mask, you can simply click Release. Let's undo that. And remember, you should click on the left thumbnail to exit the mask before doing anything else. Speaking of doing something else, have you subscribed to Found It First yet? No? What are you waiting for? Go subscribe, it's free! Unbelievable.